Welcome for the second session. Now we were discussing 10 origin principle, and out of that we studied all 10 elements. That is Mahabhut. Five physical elements are said to be Mahabhut, and 5 metaphysical are said to be Dravya. Now, this is the diagnostic table. We have to study this one. Previously, we studied this. I think we studied this one. Those energies which are more active are on one side of this circle, and those energies which are less active, they are on one side. 0, 1, 4, 5, 8. These energies are less active. So they are put in one side, and the energy of 2, 3, 6, 7, and 9, they are more active energies. So they are taken in one side. Now, we have studied the system of and the principle of, one say, Akash, Vayu. This means all. Akash, we can say this is just a covering. So in that way, Vayu, wind, energy is there. Then Agni, fire is there. Then Jal, water is there. Then earth is there. Then Kal, the time is there. Then direction, Disha is there. The mind is there. And the soul, Atma, is there. And the last one, which is 10th one, that is Tam. Tam means the darkness point, and out of which creation is there. Now, how should we diagnose it according to these 10 elements system? So we have put all the Dravyas or Mahabhut into our fingers. There are 10 elements, 10 Mahabhut or Dravyas, and we have got 10 fingers too. So for each finger, we have put one Mahabhut or Dravya. So Tam, and we just see 0 and 9, they are the most powerful energy. So they have been put in Tham. Now, on the basis of the common and Vishesh, the specific, on the basis of common and specific, we have put the common. Right one is common because we are doing more function. Most people are doing function there from right hand. So this is the Samanya or the common. And since left hand is used sometimes only, then we can say that it is specific. And just understand this one from the theory of Chinese. Chinese said this is yin, right one is yin and left one is yang. Yang was more specific, yang was more active. So it was said to be yang. And this was said to be yin. So Samanya and Vishesh, that is the common and specific principle, is based on the theory of yin and yang. It is also like that one. This is yin, this is yang. This is Samanya, this is Vishesh. This is common, this is specific. So we can now thumb, that means zero energy, is 0 and 9. They are more powerful energies, so they have been given right on the thumb, because thumb is said to be the main, the head of the family. So right thumb is 0 and left thumb is 9. Now this is clear. Starting from one point, Akash, that is means we can say Akash, ether, or any other thing. Akash is one. Two is Vayu, wind is second one. And after that, three, the left index finger is the three number. Fourth index finger is the fourth, right index finger is the fourth number. Right ring finger, which is greater than, finger, right index finger, so it is been given number 5, and left ring finger has been given number 6. The same theory. 7, left middle finger is the 7, and right middle finger is 8, and then 9 we have noted. Now, plotting of, on these fingers we have to plot the organs. The plotting of organs was said. So organs which thumb and 0 and 9, that is thumb and the atma, the soul, were more powerful, so they have been given the allotted reproductive organs. Number 1, 0, 1. 0 is the reproduction, the creation, so reproduction organ is there. And on yang side, this is the upper joint is yang one, more active, more active, more active, and this is less active because it is in Chinese we have seen that this is in, the cuff joint is in, and yang, the what joint is yang. In the same pattern, we have plotted the excretory system on right thumb and on cuff joint, and reproduction organ on the Vat joint, creation. Now on the left, since after energy number 6, it is the energy nervous system energy is there. So a 7 6 7 8 9, these are all nervous system energies, just compared to modern science. So this atma, that is the finger number 9, we have got nucleus of brain, because this is the nucleus, that the innermost part of the brain, that is nucleus of the brain, has been put on cuff joint. And on Vat joint, that is means on upper joint, Vat joint, we have taken cortical brain. It is not mentioned over here, but you can visualize it, you can write down. Cortical brain is there. Cortical brain on the upper part. Cortical brain means the upper side of the brain. The upper side of the brain, which is most active, and which is doing more fundamental actions. So that is it is responsible for most fundamental actions of motor nerves. So it is taken to be cortical brain on the upper joint, that is Vat joint, and nucleus of the brain, which is innermost part of the brain, that has been taken, plotted on the cuff joint. Now come to just in the Chinese pattern. Just remember those one, which were, because it was already taken by us. So in Chinese, lungs and LI were the same one, were the pair organ. So when they were plotted in the same pattern, we have plotted them in Akash. Because they resemble in their action. They resemble in their action like Akash. What Akash is doing? Akash is just giving oxygen. At the same time, it is just taken out our carbon dioxide and all infections and all these toxins outside in the cosmos. So what lung is doing? Lung and eye, they are doing the same one. They are, one is excretory organ. It is just taking out the waste product, LI, large intestine, and LU is also taking oxygen inside and just taking out carbon dioxide. That means that taken the LU and LI are functioning like Akash. So they have been kept in finger number 1 in Akash. Vayu, Vayu is known. This wind is known for its movement. So its movement is uh, just less than 1, but it is most movable item, movable energy system is there. So heart, what heart and SI was doing? Heart is doing the same thing, because heart is just circulating our blood system, blood inside our body at the very highest speed. Just say within a fraction of, within 0.8 second, within 0.8 second, it is circulating the whole blood in our body. 0.8 second. See the speed of it. So just see, it is more or less, it is 6 feet, so 4 or 6 feet. It is just doing it in 0.8 second. It is the speed. So heart is doing the same thing. The speed, more or less on the basis of speed. SI, what SI is doing? SI and heart, they are doing the same thing. What they are doing? Heart is, SI is just doing, it is just after digestion, it is just absorbing the nutrients, and then after absorbing nutrients, it just takes those into the vessels of blood, and there all elements just come and they make blood. So the blood is transported by heart. So the function of SI and heart, small intestine and heart, is more or less the same. One is making blood, one's role in making blood is most important, that is of SI, small intestine, and heart is just transporting the blood throughout the body, throughout the cells. So it has been plotted on the Vayu, that is second number. And just remember, LU, we have seen lungs is lungs in. So already I have told you that the movement of this proximal joint, that is the cuff joint, is lesser than that of Vata joint. It can move freely, but proximal joint cannot move freely. So the lungs and LI, they are yin and yang organ. So yin organ has been plotted on cuff joint, and yang organ has been plotted on Vata joint. Similarly, heart is yin organ, so it has been plotted inside in cuff joint, while SI has been plotted on Vata joint. Again, come to Agni, liver and gallbladder. What is their role? What is the role of Agni? Role of fire is there. Detoxification is the role, first primary rule. So that is what radiance is the primary rule. So liver and gallbladder, they are doing the same thing. Liver is producing the bile juice, gallbladder is storing it and making it more concentrate. So the liver function, liver is also doing the work of detoxification. That's why it has been kept in finger number 3, that is of fire, Agni. Now fourth come kidney and urinary bladder. they are doing the same thing. So they have been known as pair organ. And what kidney is just making urine, and urinary bladder is just storing it, and then when time comes, it uh, it takes out. Now it has been plotted on kidney on finger number 4, that is right index finger, and on cuff joint kidney, and on what joint, urinary bladder. Now for Prithvi, that means earth, right? RF is there. So it has been uh, Prithvi. What is Prithvi is doing? Just Prithvi, the earth is just nourishing us. The same thing is done by stomach and spleen organ. The spleen organ makes the first energy, the first food energy, and it then after is transported to lungs and heart. So it is doing the same thing, that is gives energy, like mother, like Prithvi, like earth mother is doing. So stomach and spleen, they are just making food, and they are digesting it. So they are responsible uh, for our nourishment, just like earth is doing. So they have been kept in right ring finger, and stomach on the what joint, and spleen on the cuff joint. Now medulla, what call is there? Call is the time, sense of time is there, and sense of time is always taken by, inside our body by our spine, central nervous system. To in central nervous system, brain is on the upper side and spine is on the lower side. Spine, medulla is just on the vertex of spine, and it is the lowest part of brain stem. Medulla, then pons, then midbrain is there. So it is the lowest point. Medulla is the lowest point of our brain stem. So medulla, which is just on the back of your just head, it has been plotted in finger number 6, on cuff joint of finger number 6, and spine has been plotted on the upper joint, that is what joint of the finger number 6. Now again come to, now this from 6 energy, nervous system starts. So this is part of the brain. Number 7 is left middle finger. It is the finger of disha. What disha is doing? Disha means that a direction should be there. We have to understand what is our aim, what is the aim and motto of our life, and what is our direction in our life. So that is responsible for the same thing. Cerebellum is doing the same thing. What is doing? It is balancing your body. And it is also doing all any other works too. So for balancing of, just when you just walk, this is responsible, this cerebellum is responsible for balancing of the body. So this has been kept on disha, finger number 7, and cerebellum on the cuff joint. And in the brain stem, we have seen that medulla is on the lowest at the lowest on the brain stem, and then pons is there, and then midbrain is there, and round about pons, cerebellum is there. Just on the two sides of pons is there in mid after medulla, pons is there, and cerebellum is just located on either side of the pons. So cerebellum is on the same platform. So it has been kept on disha, finger number 7, cuff joint, and on the what joint, pons has been kept. Now again come to man, right middle finger. So this midbrain is on the vertex of the brain stem. So midbrain has been kept on the Vat joint of the Man, that is mind. And limbic system is a system consisting of 9 parts of the brain, and which is just coordinating all the actions which brain is to be taken, which brain takes later on. So limbic system is the system responsible for all our emotional behaviors, or our theoretical behaviors, or our planning, or our analytical thinking. This is this is behavioral uh, organ. Organ means part of the brain. So limbic system has been kept on cuff joint. And for all ideas, for all emotional ideas, for all thirst, uh, for just hunger, and all emotional problems are to be taken by limbic system. So it is there. Now nucleus of brain has been defined. Now come to, this is the system of it. Now we have to plot the endocrine system to, body holes to, action is sense organs to, tissues to. All are plotted on the middle joint of the, that is pith joint of the all fingers. Pith joint. Pith joint. Now just start from endocrine system. We start from endocrine system. Endocrine system is, there are two systems. One is, there are in the body, there is one production system is there. What is production system? It is the system which is producing the nutrients, that is consisting of mouth, stomach, large intestine, liver, gallbladder, pancreas, spleen, small intestine, large intestine. This is the system which is creating the nutrients. This is production. And what is production? Production ultimately nutrients and blood. So after blood, it has been, there should be a system of transportation. The system of transportation is done by circulation system. That is by our heart, by our arteries, by veins, and by lymph. This is the lymphatic system also. This is the circulation system. Now there, in this factory, there should be at least some managerial post, so that it can tell ki which amount of our product is to be sent to this one or that one, because this heart is supplying blood to each of the cell. So suppose a cell needs more blood, how can it be supplied until unless there is one manager who tells that this much amount is to be taken to, given to this one. So there are two systems, parallel system, two managerial system are there. That is, one is nervous system, which is controlling all our actions or our the systems. Number two, there is also endocrine system, which is also controlling the same one, parallel to the nervous system. So endocrine system is there. And now see, two energies which are more popular, that is, they are most powerful rather, 0 and 9. They have got thalamus on the thumb, and hypothalamus is the chief. Hypothalamus, I must tell you, hypothalamus on the ninth one. Hypothalamus, just see, hypothalamus is the chief of this endocrine orchestra. He is the head of this endocrine orchestra. Number one, he is the hypothalamus, the chief of limbic system. Hypothalamus is the chief of limbic system. That is two system, limbic system as well as this endocrine system. And hypothalamus is also chief of autonomic nervous system. So it is the most powerful part of the brain system, most powerful. So hypothalamus has been kept on ninth number, on the middle joint, all middle joint. That is this middle. This is also middle joint. Kaph, Vata joint and Pitta joint. On thumb, two joints are there. So upper joint is Vata and Pitta joint. Upper joint is Vata and Pitta joint both, and lower is the Kaph joint only. So hypothalamus has been kept on Vata joint. Hypothalamus on the Vata joint, and thalamus on the zero Vata joint on the zero energy. That is means on right thumb. Okay. Now we come to other one, endocrine. Now Akash, what Akash is doing? Akash, it is so pervading. It is so scattered all over, covering of the cosmos. It covers the whole of the cosmos. So its extension is too much. So just compare what gonads are doing. They are just creating a world, a new other world. So gonads have been kept on Akash finger number one. Just compare to the one character of Akash too. It is so extensive. It's covering all the cosmos. So gonads, they are also just creating. They are just involved in the creation of a new world. That's why gonads have been kept on finger number one. Adrenal glands. Adrenal glands are just on the upper portion of the kidney. So adrenal glands are on the just upper kidneys, upper just covering, just cupping, like a cap, on kidneys. So adrenals, and there they are just secreting one or two of the hormones. They are just creating hormones. Endocrine organs are just creating hormones, and they're just releasing hormone. One is more important, which is very important, just like the nature of Vayu. What they are doing, they are involved in the situation of fight or flight. Suppose you see a danger before you, so you have to decide whether you have to fight it, or you have to go just run away, like that one. This is so it is the nature of, it is just creating like Vayu. It is just acting like Vayu. Sometimes Vayu, the air is very sweet. We say that there is breeze. We say it breeze. When it is very slow, subtle, we say breeze. But sometimes we can say storm. So that is the situation of adrenal glands. So adrenal gland has been compared with the Vayu. So it has been kept on finger number two. Now, pancreas. In Hindi, pancreas is known as Agnyashay. In Hindi, this is known as Agnyashay. Agnyashay means the house of Agni, the house of fire. This pancreas is known as, in Hindi, it is known as Agnyashay, the house of fire. That means it is most involved in the metabolic system of our body. Pancreas is very important in metabolic system of the body. So it has on, and what Agni is doing, what fire is doing, fire is also involved in the metabolism of the body, because nutrients, because it is just digesting it. It is just releasing enzymes and all that, without which we cannot digest anything. So pancreas is compared with Agni and has been kept on finger number three. All Pitta joint. Now what is thymus? Thymus is a gland just on the just nearby heart. Just nearby heart, it is there. Thymus is there. It is already told by I think Devika Rani has told this about endocrine system. Thymus is on the chest of our body. So what the role of thymus is, at the age from the age of when you take birth, from that age, and up to the level of 13, up to the level 13, 14, it it rests with you, and it saves the child, it protects the child, like our in our dharma, like mother. And after that, after age of 14, it just reduced into a small size. So before, up to the level of 14, that's why this corona this corona didn't make any effect on the child in first stage. That is the case, because it is protected by thymus gland, and this thymus gland is said to be the most powerful uh, and just a defensive organ. It is said to be head of reticulo endothelial system, that is the defensive system. It protects WBC, creates WBC, protects RBC by sometimes by killing them, which are weak and which are powerless. It can just kills that too. So this thymus gland is very important. Not particular that, but it creates anti thymus gland is more or less it is famous for its this T cells, thymus T cells and B cells, T cells and B cells, which act as antibodies. After that, it just they in thymus gland. First of all, when the child is in the womb of mother, then some of the cells just go to thymus gland, and some goes to liver, and they are trained there like military training. So they are trained for defense, and after training they just come, and one either they go to bone marrow, or they go to this our lymphatic glands, and they just reside there. When some when the antigen, when then foreign material, that is any virus just comes, they are just trained on, and the defensive system of our body, they just engulf that particular agent, and after that they just tell the our this lymphocytes, just they tell about specific qualities of particular antigen, and after that, either in thymus or in liver, they just reside, or bone marrow in the reside, or in lymphatic system. So they just create another person, another our this military person, just to fight against that one and against that antigen, and they just send that trained personnel into the bloodstream. After bloodstream, it just what it does, it creates antibodies, and then just go to fight against the. That's why anti antibodies are generated more or less after 10 or 14 days. That's the case, because they are just trained there before just going into bloodstream. So what happens when who the lymphocytes which are trained inside thymus gland, they are known as T lymphocyte, and which are trained by liver, they are known as B lymphocyte. So T lymphocyte just goes and kills those antigens which are inside our cell, and B lymphocyte, they just go to kill those antigens which are outside our cell and in humerus. That is liquid portion of the system. Okay, so thymus is so very important. Now come to fifth element, that is parathyroid. parathyroid and thyroid, they are at the this neck. So parathyroid, four parathyroids are there, thyroid one gland. So parathyroid is most responsible for this is for calcium. Parathyroid is more responsible for calcium. So it has been kept. Calcium is parthiv in nature. Pa- uh, calcium is virtually earthly in nature. That's why it has been kept in finger number 5, parathyroid. And thyroid is just like the work of Kal. What is the work of Kal? Kal just is responsible for your development, for holistic development of, that is, personality development. So Kal, with the help of Vayu and Man, it is most responsible for your personality development. That thyroid is also doing the same. From the birth, from after birth, just to take after birth and up to the development process, it is very responsible for thyroid gland is. So that's why it has been uh, associated with Kal. Now disha pituitary and pineal, though two glands are there. One is disha disha is the disha pituitary gland is the uh, master gland, is said to be master gland. Above that, only hypothalamus is there. Pituitary gland is the master gland, and only this hypothalamus is there. Pituitary gland is responsible for all physical developments, for all physical emotions, for all physical things. And where just put the bindi over that one, this is just behind that bindi, it is there. So pituitary gland uh, is we just say कि pituitary gland is responsible for not only for physical development but also for your directional development. What direction? That whatever emotions in our body system is there. Finger number 6, yes, this one, finger number 7. So it is directional. It gives direction to your whole personality. That too. So it is had been kept in finger number 7. And for 8 number, pineal gland is there. Pineal gland is mostly associated with the spiritual or metaphysical uh, growth. Spiritual growth. This is known as for spiritual growth. And pineal glands is developed only when secretion is developed only when it is darkness, not in light. In light, it diminishes its secretions. So this is the system thyroid. This is endocrine system. Now, just to come to body holes, not just first come to action and sense organ. First come to sense action and sense organs. Now, this this is the section now. Why we have seen tanmatra, we have seen the word tanmatra. Tanmatra, what is that? Is just shabd. Shabd means the sound, the sound energy. This is all energies, sound energy, then sparsh, touch energy. These are just tanmatra: sound, touch, radiance, taste, smell. These are all 5. Shabd, sparsh, roop, ras, gandh. These are all. So action and sense organ, what energy, what our uh, indriyas, whatever indriyas, sense organs, whatever sense organs just achieve this one, either sound or either radiance or taste. Or so first, for Akash, who's responsible? For sound energy, who is responsible just to take that energy? That is only ear. So ear is kept in finger number 1 with Akash. Sound energy. For sound energy, we need ear. For touch energy, we need skin. So skin is kept in the second one. Shabd, sparsh, touch. Touch is touch, skin. So skin is kept in second number. Now then, for radiance, we need eyes. So it is kept in third number. Eyes. For taste, we need tongue. Then we associate tongue with taste. Now, smell through nostril, through nose, we just take the sense of that one. And now come five action organs are there. Now five sense organs are there. Action organs are also there. So action organs have been plotted here. What is that? For call, for for time, the time, for time, we need just to speech, because until unless you this call is the time is uh, uh, said to be responsible for your personality development. So until unless you just speak out anything, how can you even visualize that you are so talented? So that is there for personality development. This is speech is there. So speech has been associated with Kal. Now this that means mouth, speech through mouth. Then we have got legs. From legs we just move from here to there. That's why for disha, we have taken it. For disha, that means direction. That disha is associated with legs. For man, we just take responsibility that I will do this one. We determine our personality like this. We have to do this one. That is for your hands are there. We just in puja, we just take we said to be sankalp, determination, sankalp. So that is hand, and that is associated with man because it is the most versatile, which is just movement. Even you are sitting, your hands are moving. Legs cannot move, only when we have to walk, only then will move. But hands will always move. Either you are sitting or you are standing or you are just going out. So most work is done by arms. So that is man is associated with it. And the last one, you please change it for Atma. For Atma, this is not, this is here written, I think, anus. It is not there. It is urinary and reproductive organ is there. Urinary, you please make a change over it. Anus is here kept on the 0 number. Okay, you please change it. So urinary and reproductive organ is kept in Atma, that is 9 number, and anus has been kept in action as action organ. Anus with the associated with the thumb. Now come to body holes. I'll finish this one today so that ki, aage. Body holes. Now there are 9 body holes which have been described in Charak Samhita. Though they talk about navel, but navel has been not kept as body holes in Charak Samhita. But for Ayurvedic acupressure, navel has been taken because it is the creation. It is just body. We are associated with mother when we take birth. We are associated with mother through our navel. So that is navel is very important at the center of the, it is the center of the body. So navel disturbance is there. So whole body system just get disturbed. So navel has been just taken as Srishti on thumb. It is the creation. We are created by this one. We are associated with this one. When we are created, after taking birth, we are associated with this one by some cord, mother cord, just we can say. So that is navel has been taken in this one. Now it is clear. Now this just come. Two ear, two nose, two eyes, one mouth. All seven, seven, two, two eyes, two nose, one mouth, two ear. Now we keep very simply, starting from one right ear, two left ear, three, three left eye, three Agni, radiance, three eye, four this eye, right eye, five nostril, right nostril, six left nostril, seven mouth, and then two are, rest only two are there, reproductive hole and anus. So man in man, urinary and reproductive organ is there, and for ninth anus. For as body hose, this is the plotting. When we talk of body hose, then we are seven here, two eyes, two nose, nostril, two ear, one mouth, seven, one thumb, that is navel, and two organs, reproduction as well as anus, excretory. So this is the plotting. Now this now for this one, two rest. One energy system. Energy system, darkness. What is darkness? Darkness, thumb. Thumb is the darkness. Energy is darkness. For thumb, energy is darkness. And for Atma, energy is lightness. Just say lightness. It is lightened. The Atma is enlightened. So Atma is there. And now start energy. Sound. Sound number one, Akash. Touch, skin. Radiance, eyes. Taste, taste, fourth number. Smell, nose. And then come from six to onwards. Six is the speech. It is associated with ahankar. It is associated with ahankar. The proud, the ego. Kal is related with ego. And legs for aim and motto. What is your aim? What is your direction? Where you have to go? What is your motto? That's it. And then determination is just 8, finger number 8. Okay. So this is the energy system. Now come last one, tissue system. There are 7 tissues. Whatever, 7, 8 tissues we just understand in Charak. Only 7 tissues are mentioned. Now we say there is a mention of 8th one, Ojas, but it has not been taken there as a tissue system. We say Dhatu or tissue system. But in Ayurvedic acupressure, it has been accepted as 8th one too. Sometimes it is being asked, what is the 8th one? So it is there. Now, what is that? In we have said ras, rakt, mans, med, asthi, majja, shukr. These are there. These are the seven ones. So, what is ras? What is ras? Ras means some liquid element is there. So, what organ is responsible for ras, for liquid? Which organ is there? Anyone in our body? Which organ is responsible for water?
Kidney.
Yes, kidney is there. So kidney is kept here, right one. So it is ras. It is ras. All have been kept in pith joint. So ras is there. Ras. Then ras, that means plasma. Ras, that means plasma. We have seen that content of plasma in blood is more than 55%, and the content of blood cells is just less than round about 42 to 45%. That means plasma, this is the plasma. Plasma had been kept over here. The rust is known as plasma. In English, rust is known as plasma. What is rakt? Rakt is blood. And for blood, Agni, this Agni system is there. This Agni, left index finger, Agni, liver, Agni. Now come Ras Rakt, plasma and blood. Plasma and blood, both. Now just come. Mans. What is mans? Skin. What is the skin? Skin is covering. So skin is kept in skin covering. So it has been kept over here. Tissue level. Skin has been kept over here because skin is covering. Skin then mans made adipose tissues, a layer more, a layer inside the adipose tissue. So it has been kept in second number. Second, adipose tissue. Then asthi, bone. Who's responsible for bone? Prithvi. Because it is earthly. It has got more weight. It is very strong. The qualities are heavy. The qualities are heavy. The quality is stable. Earth. What the quality of earth is there, that is the attributes of earth are heaviness, stability. These are just so bones are heavy and bones are stable too. What earth gives? Earth gives shelter, protection, and a shape to our whole generation. That why what skeleton system is doing, just giving you a structure, just to stand out, just to keep active and all that. So asthi, bone is there, bone tissue is there. And what is the after bone? What is it? Is bone marrow. Bone marrow number 6. And then it is shuk, that is ova or semen. Ova or semen, this one. And ojas, what we last is ojas is on the right one, right middle finger. So this in this way, and and the last age has been decided 100 years, 99 years. So on the basis of 100 years, 10 years have been allotted there. That is the, it is whole thing.